everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Alexa Ray. And welcome to another video. Welcome to my favorite type of video to film over on my channel. We are doing my September TBR today. I am so excited. Fall is officially here. I mean, not like officially. The first day of fall is technically September 22nd, and it's only like the first week in September, but I feel like as soon as it hits September 1st, at least like in New York, it's super cloudy and super cold. The leaves are starting to change colors, so it's basically fall. I've already decorated for fall in my apartment, pulled out the Halloween dog toys. I have pumpkins over on my TV stand. Happy fall reading. I'm so excited and happy to be here today talking about all the books that I'm hoping to read in the month of September. I have some really fun books picked out for this month, guys. Like, I am so freaking excited. These are books that have been on my TBR list for like a while now. Some of them I've recently picked up. Some are books that I've just been waiting for fall. I've been waiting for September to pull them off my shelf. I'm so freaking excited. I have about 6 or 7 books on my September TBR list. This is going to be the first month we kind of see how much I can juggle doing school and reading and YouTube. So we're just gonna play it by ear. But that is what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing with you all the books I plan on reading for the month of September. These are definitely fall type of reads, back to school type of reads. They're the perfect books to be reading this September. So without further ado, let's jump in to my September TBR. Really quick, I just want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Book of the Month. If you're not familiar, Book of the Month is a super popular and fast-growing online book service for readers. Their mission is to promote new and emerging authors and help readers find books they love. How it works is their team vets hundreds of books each month and gives readers their choice from a curated selection of new and early release titles, so you can spend more time reading and less time researching. Book of the Month is also risk-free, so you can skip any month, any time, and you won't be charged at all. Plus, they have the best price for new release hardcover fiction. You can get your first book for just $9.99 using the code LEAVES at checkout. You guys already know from previous videos, I am obsessed with Book of the Month. I love Book of the Month so much. They have so many amazing book selections every single month. They get shipped in this adorable blue box that just says Book of the Month. The book that I chose for the month of September, you guys already know, okay? You already know what it is. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. If you guys have been around for a hot minute on my channel, you know I am absolutely freaking obsessed with The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. It's one of my favorite reads of 2022. This is her newest release. It just came out like I think a week ago. It is an option right now at Book of the Month, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's the one. That's the one I am absolutely adding to my TBR list for the month of September. I am so freaking excited. The Love Hypothesis was absolutely amazing, so I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be equally as amazing. Look at this cover. This is so cute. I'm obsessed. It's another Grumpy Meets Sunshine trope, woman in STEM. I believe it's fake dating, college type of romance, stuff like that. So I'm so excited to be adding this to my September TBR. So Book of the Month, you get your hardcover book in this cute little blue box. When you open it up, it always has a cute little quote on the inside, like "You've got great taste." And then along with your book choice, they'll always send you a cute little bookmark. This one says "Friends don't let friends dog ear books," which is so freaking cute, and the other side just says Book of the Month. The other book I picked out for this month is Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. I have heard such amazing things about this book. I'm so excited to give it a try. It definitely seems like one that's going to tug at my heartstrings, but it just sounds so amazing and interesting to me. I also am obsessed with this book cover. I think it's absolutely beautiful. These were my 2 picks for the month of September from Book of the Month. I'm absolutely obsessed. These are both on my September TBR, so that's why I wanted to include them in today's video. I feel like both are absolutely perfect for the upcoming fall season, and they are just going to fit all the vibes and aesthetic of fall. If you guys are interested, you can head to bookofthemonth.com to check out all their other picks, and you can use code LEAVES to get your first hardcover book for just $9.99. That is Such a great deal. Please take advantage of it. Go pick yourself up the brand new Allie Hazelwood book because I know you guys are probably dying to read it just like I am. Thank you so much again to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video. I am obsessed with these reads. They are on my September TBR. I'm so freaking excited. We are just gonna keep on going down the list, and the next book I have on my TBR for the month of September is Twisted Hate. It's book 3 in the Twisted series, and it's by Anna Hong. I'm actually bringing this book over from August. I started it in the month of August, but I didn't have the chance to finish it because with school starting and just like wedding planning, life has been so crazy and hectic. I wasn't able to finish it in the month of August, but I am hoping to finish it this month, and so far this book is absolutely amazing. If you guys have seen previous videos of mine, or if you follow me on Instagram, you already know I am absolutely obsessed with the Twisted series. I started the series last month and I read through the first 2 books. They are absolutely freaking amazing. I totally recommend if you haven't read them yet, if you're not familiar with the series. It is so good. It's so worth the hype. It's so worth the book talk hype and the booktube hype. It's just absolutely amazing. So Twisted Hate is book 3 in the series, and it tells the story of Josh and Jules. Josh is Ava's older brother. Ava is from book 1, and Jules is also Ava's best friend. So this is the story about them and how they come together and all this twisted stuff happens. I love this series so very much because it is mostly like an enemies to lovers type of trope throughout the entire series. Each couple like hates each other at first and then they fall in love, and you guys know, if you've been around for a while, you know enemies to lovers and fake dating are like my favorite tropes on my channel. It's just my favorite. I don't know why. I feel like it's weird, but like I love it. I would say so far book 3 has like biggest enemies to lovers trope. I feel like in the first 2 books the characters like hated each other for like a few chapters and then that was it. They just didn't hate each other anymore, but in this book they like actually really hate each other for most of the book, and I love that. So I'm almost done with it. I only have like 100 pages to go, so I've already hit like the big like plot twist and the climax of the story, and now I'm kind of at the end where things are kind of getting resolved and stuff like that. But this is so good. It's an enemies to lovers, it's a best friend's older brother, doctor, lawyer type of trope. What I also really love about this series, we get to see little glimpses of every single couple in every book. So we still get to see like Ava and Alex in this book, Bridget and her bodyguard in this book, so it's really cool. We also get like a bridge from this book into the 4th book. In this book we watch as Jules and Stella find an apartment together. They wind up living in Christian Harper's apartment building. I'm assuming that's like how Christian and Stella kind of start their relationship because book 4 is about them. So Twisted Hate does bridge over to book 4, which is really cool. This is absolutely amazing. I could not recommend this series enough. And going from book 3, we're gonna hop right into book 4, which is Twisted Lies. As I mentioned, this tells the story of Christian Harper and Stella. Stella is just one of the girls. She's one of Ava's friends, and Christian Harper is kind of like Alex in my head. Like he's just like this billionaire. Very excited about this one. So many of you have told me that this is like your favorite book out of the entire series. It's your favorite book couple. So I know there is like a little bit of a fake dating trope in here. I don't know necessarily if like Stella and Christian dislike each other, but I do know it is a fake dating trope, which I absolutely love, so I'm not mad about it. I'm kind of sad I'm not ready for it to end. I've like invested so much of myself into these books like the past month and a half, and I don't want the series to end because I'm so invested in all these characters, all these couples. Twisted Lies, Twisted Hate. I'm also obsessed with these new book covers. These are like the newer editions. Next up we have book 2 in the Off-Campus series, The Mistake by L. Kennedy. Guys, another series I am absolutely obsessed with right now is the Off-Campus series. This has been one of the most highly requested series on my channel since like the beginning of my booktube. I finally read the deal last month and I am so obsessed with every inch of it. The characters are so amazing. They're so funny. So I read the deal last month. That's book 1 in the series, and it tells the story of Garrett Graham and Hannah Wells. Garrett Graham is like the star star of his hockey team and he's failing a class, and in order to stay on the hockey team he has to be in good standing in all his classes. And so when he starts to fail this class, he asks Hannah Wells, this girl in the class who's doing really well, to basically tutor him. In exchange, he's gonna help her get the guy she really likes, and obviously from there we know what happens between those two. Again, that book has some of my favorite type of tropes in it. It's an enemies to lovers as well as a fake dating trope, so I knew I was going to be obsessed with that book before I even read it. So as soon as I finished that book up, I immediately went out and bought the rest of the series because I could not wait to read about all the other hockey players and all the other hockey romances. If you're not familiar, the Off-Campus series basically follows the romances of like 4 hockey players. Book 2 is about John, Logan, and Grace. I think this is kind of like a second chance type of trope because John and Grace had been together in the past and it just didn't work out, and then the whole story is about how John is trying to win Grace over and how Grace is basically just over like hockey players and athletes in general. I'm really excited. The deal was so good. Like book 1 was so good, so I have very high expectations for the rest of the series. I haven't heard too much about the rest of the series, so if you've read the rest of the series, let me know down below what you think, which book is your favorite. I also think this is a great read for like the fall/school semester because it's a college romance, so I feel like it just goes hand in hand with the fall season and being back to school. So next up we have Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Guys, I'm so excited for this one. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. Haley Pham was the one to put me onto this book, as well as like put the rest of booktube onto it. I feel like she had raved about this book so many times. I finally was able to get my hands on it like a few weeks ago at Barnes & Noble. I'm so excited for this. I'm obsessed with this cover. I think it's so cute with them reenacting different movie scenes. Liz Buxom has always known that Wes Bennett was not boyfriend material. You would think that her next door neighbor would be a prime candidate for her romantic comedy fantasies, but Wes has only proven himself to be a pain in the butt ever since they were little. Flash forward 10 years, it's Liz's senior year, a time meant to be rifle with milestones perfect for any big screen, and she needs Wes's help. See, Liz's forever crush Michael has just moved back to town, and horribly annoyingly, he's hitting it off with Wes. She's shocked to discover that she actually likes being around Wes, and as they continue to grow closer, she must re-examine everything she thought she knew about love. So this sounds absolutely adorable. I'm so excited. I also love all the different references to like classic movies. I'm obsessed. I'm such a movie buff. Again, it's like a school type of romance, so I thought it'd be perfect to throw in to my September TBR. Next up, we have a book that I feel like I've said it about all the other books, but this book is like the most highly requested book and series on my channel since day one. People rave about this series and I was unable to find the first book in the series for a few months. They just weren't selling copies of it like anywhere. They finally released new copies and I got my hands on one. It's book 1 in the Addicted series, Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. And this book series is so requested on my channel. You guys rave about it. You say it is like the best book series of all time. I'm a bit nervous going into it because it's so hyped up on my channel, but 2 best friends, liars, lovers, addicts, one epic love story. I do have like the next 2 books in the series, and then I know there's like a spin-off series that intertwine with all the other books, so I don't know what to really expect from this because it is like a friends to lovers type of trope too. That's not typically my favorite type of trope on my channel. I don't know why, I've just never been really big on it. I did read a book this past summer. It was Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. That is a friends to lovers trope, and it's the first friends to lovers trope that I like really enjoyed, so I feel like that book redeemed that trope for me. So I'm hoping this book will also help. No one would suspect shy Lily Calloway's biggest secret. While everyone is dancing at college bars, Lily stays in the bathroom to get laid. Her compulsion leads her to one-night stands, steamy hookups, and events she shamefully regrets. The only person who knows her secret happens to have one of his own. Lauren Hale's best friend is his bottle of bourbon. Lily comes a close second. For 3 years, they've pretended to be in a real relationship, hiding their addictions from their families. We've mastered the art of concealing flasks and random guys who filter in and out of their apartment. So this is like a fake dating type of trope too, which is really cool. I didn't know that. But as they sink beneath the weight of their addictions, they cling harder to the destructive relationship and wonder if a life together for real is better than a lie. Strangers and family begin to infiltrate their guarded lives, and with new challenges, they realize they may not be addicted to just sex and alcohol. Their real vice may be each other. I have high hopes for it, of course, because you guys hyped it up so much on my channel, so I am excited to have this on my September TBR. I thought this would be another great fall read because it is like a college-y type of vibe. If you have read this series, let me know down below what you think about it, if you did enjoy it or if you think it's like overly hyped. I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous because it does have like a lot of different things to it that I'm not used to reading about, but I'm trusting you guys. I hear amazing things about the entire series. Really quick, I just want to revisit the 2 books from earlier, my book of the month book picks. These 2 books are also on my September TBR. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This is her newest book release. You guys know, if you've been around for a hot minute, I'm obsessed with The Love Hypothesis. It's one of my favorite books of 2022, and this is her newest book release. I hear such amazing things about this book. It literally came out like a few days ago, and so many people are already raving about it. A lot of people say it's very similar to The Love Hypothesis. Also, another little Star Wars fanfic action maybe. Very high hopes for Love on the Brain. Next up, we have Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. This book is just so pretty. When I read about it online, it sounded so interesting and different from what I usually read, so I wanted to give it a try. I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to reading. It's about this woman who's trying to uncover a mystery behind like this apartment building or something, because her mother had passed away in it, and she had found out that other residents had passed away at that building as well in really weird types of ways. So I'm really excited to give this a try in the month of September. I think this will be a really great read to kind of like lead us in to October and spooky season. Okay guys, that is all for my September TBR. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. We have some amazing picks for the month of September. I'm so excited. I feel like these are the perfect books to kind of get us started in fall reading. If you've read any of these books, let me know down below what you think about them, if you like them, if you dislike them. Let me know if you've read the Twisted series, who your favorite book couple is. I still really love Ava and Alex, but I just feel like book 4 is going to steal my heart. Let me know down below who your favorite couple is, what books you've read out of this pile, and yeah. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps me out, lets me know that you like these types of videos, you like my TBRs, my monthly wrap-ups, my bookstore vlogs, my reading vlogs, all that super fun book-related content. And then of course, don't forget to subscribe down below if you'd like to see more of me, because I post every single week, and sometimes I post more than like once a week, twice a week, kind of just depends on how crazy my life is. But it's basically free entertainment every single week. You guys might as well subscribe. Don't forget to head over to bookofthemonth.com to get your first hardcover book release for only $9.99 using the code LEAVES. Could not recommend Book of the Month more. They are absolutely amazing and I love everything about them. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful start to the month of September, and I'll see you in my next video.